All of our LifeReady resources are geared to unleash and advance one thing: the foundation-laying strategy that God originally set forth in Genesis for building strong marriages, healthy families, and great churches. Which brings us to the question, why video resources? There are two answers to this important question. First, video, especially high-quality video, is invaluable to helping launch lay people into successful marriage and family ministry. Today, there are lay people in every church who are not only ready for, but hungry to help build godly marriages and families. Many times, the resources for doing this kind of ministry requires a heavy teaching responsibility, something most lay people find difficult or even intimidating to do. And so they don't. Or if they do, they struggle to do it well and don't experience the desired impact. Video changes that. By having the teaching captured on film using dynamic communicators in a creative format, the role of the layperson moves from teacher to facilitator. And that shift of focus is huge, especially when it comes to bringing about real life change. You see, being a facilitator requires less intimidating responsibilities, such as recruiting people, organizing and setting up the event, hosting and leading the meetings, encouraging participants, and making sure they complete their assignments. These are the things that capable lay people can not only do, but do very, very well. When you couple lay leaders like that with the teaching and training that is then delivered by high-quality video, you have a powerful partnership that not only changes lives, but also inspires these lay leaders to do even more frontline marriage and family ministry in the future. And with video, they can, again and again. In short, video provides lay people with a winning message to deliver, and capable lay people create for video a winning atmosphere to deliver these messages in. The result? Lay people launched into reaching those around them with life-changing marriage and family life training, and churches strengthened as their marriages and their families are strengthened. Second, video gives lay people broad ministry options. With video, you're not limited to a live teacher's availability or to a specific place or time. Video, you see, enhances flexibility. With the teachers on film, you can meet almost anywhere and at any time, as long as the layperson provides good leadership and a quality environment. This then unleashes effective marriage and family ministry, not only at church, but now also in homes, at work, or in the community. The group size could be hundreds or a handful. The options are limitless, and so are the opportunities for ministry. Hopefully, you're now getting a good sense of what LifeReady is all about. So let me say it again. LifeReady is a biblical strategy for the church that uses high-impact video resources to launch lay people into proactive marriage and family life training. Now let me focus on one last word in this LifeReady definition. It's the word proactive. As I said earlier, much of what weighs down pastors and church staff members are the relentless marriage and family problems they have to deal with and counsel. Loveless marriages, tragic divorce, infidelity, addiction, parenting conflicts, rebellious teens. Every pastor knows all too well how much time and emotional energy this takes. It can be exhausting. Most pastors can get so swallowed up in reacting to these problems that they have little time for any serious life training that prepares their people before problems set in for successful marriage and family life. So the scale for marriage and family ministry in most churches often falls heavily on reactive crisis care rather than on the proactive side of preparation and training. LifeReady seeks to bring a better balance. The resources we have created are specifically aimed at strengthening the proactive side of the marriage and family ministry scale in a church. Each of our LifeReady resources is designed to prepare individuals or couples for success in life, not repair them after trouble has ravaged their lives. We seek to train and make people life-ready. This is what we mean by proactive preparation. Much like a premarital class prepares a couple for their coming marriage, our LifeReady resources are aimed at preparing people for the road ahead of them in manhood, in womanhood, in marriage, in parenting, in advancing God's kingdom in the lives of others. With this kind of proactive, basic life training, a church's foundation is strengthened while its problems are lessened. And by using lay people to do this proactive training, not by further burdening pastors or their staffs with this never-ending need, a church can balance the proactive side of their marriage and family ministry scale. So this is LifeReady, a biblical strategy, one drawn directly from God's directives in Genesis, using high-impact video resources, videos that equip lay leaders with great teaching while allowing them to do what they do best, facilitate, thus launching them into changing lives through successful marriage and family life training, and taking this all-important foundation-building work off the back of overburdened pastors and church staff members. This is LifeReady, proactive, lay-led marriage and family ministry. Hey, what I'd like to do is take a few minutes now, and you can look in your notes. I'm going to give, kind of unpack the video a little further by giving you just kind of 5 principles to take a look at. First, probably the biggest one for you pastors is LifeReady is pro-church. I just want you to know that the focus of LifeReady is on the church. You know, the church is central to everything God is doing. That's a theological truth. But in a more practical vein, I want you to know that all the surveys that are taking place around America always say that people, even people outside the church, look to the church for direction and for help and encouragement when it comes to their marriage and their family. So the church is still a great draw. But even more practically, one of the things we've discovered, and it's been really exciting to see that within every church, your church guys, there are lay people who have a passion for an aspect of marriage and family. They're just sitting there, and many of them are sitting there wishing they had something in their hands that they could go use to be a difference maker. But if they don't have the tools that they think really impact, then they tend to get passive. So what we're trying to do is step up on the side of the church and say, hey, we're pro-church. We want to take advantage of not only the theological truth, but the practical realities, and encourage people to do this marriage and family ministry for themselves. Back to that holy grail of equipping people to do the work of ministry to the building up of the body of Christ. Secondly, LifeReady seeks to build healthy, God-honoring marriages and families, but not, and that's the key word, not on the backs of pastors or their staffs. Guys, one of the things I told you last night, LifeReady is not about you doing anything more than just being here today. After today, I would hope that if some of these tools actually encourage you, it will encourage you by you not doing more, but actually doing less. Most pastors, as you know, are wearing a multitude of hats. And that multitude of hats means you can only give so much to one thing. But a passionate layperson who is really excited in building into young couples or young families or training people for evangelism or helping students know how to go to college, and they really catch that vision, as I've seen some do, they become a tremendous asset of unburdening you when it comes to local church ministry, especially in the things that are so fundamental to the vitality and health of a local church, and that is health